What is going on, guys? Again, welcome to the channel. We are out with a Z900 today to answer a couple questions that a lot of my friends in real life, not on the internet, have been asking me. And the question is, when am I going to get rid of the Z900? Or if one of the other questions is, are you tired of the Z900? And the short answer, meh. Now, we're going to go into the long answer to this question while I go right to the gym again with no gear. But looking at a Z900 now, you know, pulling it out of the garage, I haven't ridden in a while because I have my other bike, and I'm looking at it, and you know, every time I pull it out, I fall in love again with everything that I've done to it. It's a lot of money, you know, you put in a lot of money on your bike into mods, and it's so I always jinx myself because I always say, like, I'm probably not gonna need to change a battery for this for like 5 years, and I don't know if that's gonna be the truth in the long run. But anyways, so what I was saying was that you put a lot of money into your bike. This is actually the longest bike I've ever owned in my lifetime. I usually buy bikes and sell it, ride it for a couple of years, or a year, or less than a year, if you know me, and I end up selling the bike and getting a new one. But the Z900 has stayed in the garage for like a few years now. I guess that's why people are like surprised. That's why my friends are surprised, because I have yet to decide to sell it. I'm not gonna lie, the temptation to sell this bike has been there. I have been looking at other prospective motorcycle in the last few weeks, last few months. I've actually been thinking about several other bikes that have caught my interest. But I still haven't pulled the trigger. Part of that is because I don't want to spend more money. Part of that is because I actually like the Z900. The Z900 has been with me in many of my experiences. It also holds a special place in my heart. Not just the fact that it's a motorcycle, but I have experienced a lot of things with it. I've been to California with it, been to Tennessee with it, been to Georgia with it, Arkansas, Hill Country, you name it. I've wanted to bring it to Colorado, still haven't done that. Shared a lot of experiences with me and me on the bike. But yes, I have been looking at other bikes. I have been looking at a Street Triple 765 or Street Triple RS. I've been looking at getting rid of the Z900 and buying a couple Groms to race, now that we have a track in the DFW area that is specific for mini bike. I don't know, I've just been trying to figure out what exactly is the next step, because I do love naked bikes. If I ever sold this bike, you know, it would be for another naked bike or for a couple Groms to race on the track. I don't know if anybody else feels this way with their bikes that they mod, but we honestly know that we won't get the same amount of money we paid for it. You know, the new Z900s come with so much more. It comes with traction control, comes with several modes, you know, rain mode, whatever sport mode nowadays, that this Z900, being a 2018, it's really you know, an obsolete model or an older model that can't really compete with the newer models at the price point. Trying to sell this for MSRP is or for even the value that it's priced at, is probably not gonna go well. Now, I do have everything on this bike, from stainless steel brake, you know, to all the cosmetic, a little bit of carbon fiber here and there. Come on, guy. Full exhaust system. I got a power commander, got a air intake or air filter race air filter, a lot of the things that most people want when they jump on a bike, and it's ready to go, you know. Maybe someone would buy it so that they don't have to you know, modify the bike, that it has already everything that they would want. This guy's not paying attention. I don't know really what I want. Maybe if I save a little bit more money and decide that the street triple is the way to go, I may get it. You know, every time I tell myself that I'm not going to modify a bike when I buy it for, you know, at least for a few years, that never happens. As soon as I buy it, I mod it. So I already know that my temptations to modify a bike is too strong, and I always got to factor that in when I'm buying a motorcycle, especially a brand new one that is not modded out or anything. I definitely wanted to keep a separate bike because the Aprilia is just so prone to go into the shop. And I kind of predicted that, which is why I didn't trade this in for it to get it cheaper. And it is why I am keeping it, so that when the Aprilia goes to the shop, I have a motorcycle. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright, well, I guess that shade didn't last long. Then you have this ass over here who knows I'm going to be backing up and parks his bike directly behind me. First world problems. Whew. Oh my god, it feels so good. Like, I just got out of the sauna. I think I always end my gym workouts with like 10 to 20 minutes in the dry sauna, and I am drenched in sweat. And that first burst of air that comes along when you jump on the bike always feels cold as shit, even though it's 100 degrees out right now. So to finish my long story about whether or not I think it's time to let go of the Z900, the answer to that is no and yes. I do believe it's time to try something new, at least when it comes to naked bikes. That way I am not like that guy who is only loyal to one brand and can only speak about one brand, as I've owned a couple Kawasaki's and Yamahas lately. But now that I have an Italian bike on one end, I just want to make sure that, you know, I continue to grow into more bikes that I guess into better bikes, you know, and be able to tell my thoughts about those bikes. No matter what bike you have, you're always going to want another bike. That's just the sport. That's just the life of being a motorcyclist. And with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Yo, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yo, peace.